Hey everyone, today I will be making Cafe Moi Vietnamese salt coffee and confessing to a heist that took place over 20 years ago. So let's get started. Last year I took a coffee brewing workshop by Lacaph Coffee in District 1 of Ho Chi Minh City. It cost something like 540,000 Vietnamese dong, or basically 20 US dollars. It was a fun class for tourists to learn how to brew a different drink. I'll put information in the description. I will be using a Phin filter that was used at the workshop and I purchased from them. It is great because you can more easily brew drip coffee than with the press filter. You just need to put the micro filter in the bottom of the chamber and add some coffee. I'm using Mr. Viet brand coffee. I've not tried this one yet, but it was a coffee I have in the pantry, so let's see how it tastes. So I would say it was around 2005 or 6, and me and my friends were planning our annual camping trip. Me and my friend Kevin said we would get the pop for the trip and started hatching a plan for how we would get it. Okay, so the recipe calls for 20 grams of coffee. There we go. Well, it's a little heavy. I got about 27 in there, but it's okay. I like the coffee to be kind of strong anyway, so I think that'll be okay. Just need to tap it down so that it's nice and even. All right, and reset here. We need 30 milliliters of water now. Milliliters and grams for the same. Well, a little extra again. Now we stir it up to make sure all of the coffee absorbs some water. Should be good. Put on the lid. And now we wait for the bloom, which takes about 1 minute. Okay, so out at our local grocery store was running a big sale on Pepsi products. Outside in front of the store, they had various 24 packs of different flavors. And the plan was I would go into the store and case out the place and then call Kevin when the coast was clear. All right, the bloom has finished. So now we're gonna add 50 milliliters more and brew the rest of the coffee. So take a few minutes to finish. So let's all right. So we'll give that a few minutes and then we'll have our coffee. So around 2 a.m. I entered the store. I saw no customers, no employees, nothing. While on the phone talking to Kevin, who was parked across the street, I picked out some things to buy, told him to go for it. He was to pull up to the pop display and just start grabbing as many cases as he could. And then I headed to the checkout. All right, now we need to make the salt cream. For that, we're gonna take 20 milliliters fresh milk, we've gone a little heavy, but I think it'll be okay. Next, 10 milliliters of heavy whipping cream. Likewise, a little heavy again. It's all right though. And also 10 milliliters of condensed milk. I think because it's so thick, it's actually going to be slightly heavier. So 10 milliliters is probably a little more than 10 grams. Not to mention, I like to make my coffee very sweet. So, you know, I won't tell you. We'll see if the camera picks it up. I'm not gonna tell you how much I put in here, but the recipe calls for 10 milliliters, okay? Pour some into here. I'll have a little more control. Honestly, you don't have something like a dropper or syringe like this, I say just do your best, because I'm probably gonna squirt out too much anyways too. Who only wants 2 drops? That's crazy. 2 drops is like nothing, right? All right. And recipe also calls for half a gram of salt. So I've got some sea salt here. Workshop, they told us just to use the end of the spoon as a measurement, and that would be good enough for half a gram. Yeah, sure. All right. So got that, and now we mix it up. Make sure to stick it into the salt first, or else it's gonna splatter everywhere. And now we have our salt cream. As I was approaching the self-checkout machines, a man came running into the store. He started yelling, hey, you're getting jacked in here. And then an employee came running to the front of the store near me and picked up the phone and yelled, code red, we have a code red. Meanwhile, I was just standing at the machine like, finally, we get to pour the coffee into the salt cream. Let's try not to make a mess. Back in the store now, employees are running around and I'm finishing up scanning my items and paying. I try to act like everything is normal and walk out the front door. When I'm walking to the door, I get a better look at the guy that tipped them off and saw he was wearing a delivery driver jumpsuit and was apparently parked on the side of the building in their truck. As I hit the parking lot, I hear the sirens from the police cars, and by the time I reach my car, several police cars come flying into the lot, and I quickly but carefully get out of there. Smells good. Cheers. Wow, that's really good. Okay. When I got to Kevin's house, he was standing at the back of his early 80s Z280 with the hatch open, trying to hold back cans of pop spilling out. You know, he's like, oh! The cans are spilling all over the driveway as he frantically tried to get the pops out of the car, and we tried to get it into the house. Let's try pouring this over ice. I mean, it's already a little bit cold, so. Wow. Yeah. It was not very hot already, so I think this is much better. Well, thanks for watching, and let me know if there's something else you would like me to make. I almost made baksiu, and perhaps I should try making coffee with a traditional press rather than the one with the microfilter. But let me know and see if I can do that, and I'll see you next time.
Sure.